Hello students, welcome to Souravsirclasses classes. In this video, we are going to solve ACET December 2018 question paper. So as you know, your September 2019 exam is very near, which is on 14th of September. So before this, all you need is to check the previous year's solved question papers. So let us begin with our question number 32, which is the first question in our data interpretation section. So here we will solve data interpretation section and starting with question number 32. So question 32 says the elements of the sets PQR are given in the Venn diagram. So here you can see we have a Venn diagram PQR and we have elements such as A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Now what we need is then the set P intersection R union P intersection Q union Q intersection R is given by. So we need to find the set, the elements of this set and from this Venn diagram. So let us begin with our first step, which is P intersection R. Second is P intersection Q. We have union, then we have Q intersection R. So first let us see our Venn diagram, and here we need P intersection R. So P intersection R is this portion, and in this portion you can see we have elements D and F. So in this part we will have D comma F union. Again we have P intersection Q. So again we will see in the Venn diagram P intersection Q means this part. So in this part you can see we have elements B and D. So here we will have B and D union. Again we will check in Venn diagram and we need Q intersection R. So Q intersection R is this part, and in this part we have elements D and E. So here we will have D and E. Now union means we need to include all the elements. So including all the elements we get B, D, E and F. So these four elements are the all elements included in this set. So let's check our options. This must be our answer. So in options you can see none of the option matches with our answer, but we have an option known as none of these. So in this case our answer will be none of these, because the correct answer which we found is not given in any option. Now let's move on to the second question of this video, which is question number 33. So in question 33 it says a computer program implements the following algorithm. So here we can see 6 steps are given which is implemented by a computer program, and here what the question is, after a few operations the value of D was found to be 304. What will be the value of A at this point? Okay, so here you can see in step 4 we have D and in step 1 we have A. So in step 4 the D value is 304. Now we need to find the value of A. So how can we do that? Here we can be written as D is equal to C square minus A plus B whole square, which is equal to 304. Now all we need to do is replace the values of C and B in this equation and find the value of A. So instead of C, what we can write is A plus 2B from step 3. So here we will have A plus 2B whole square minus A plus B whole square, which will be equal to 304. Now in place of B, what we can write is A plus 1 from step 2. So in place of B, if we write A plus 1, here we will get 3A plus 2 whole square minus, again here we will have 2A plus 1 whole square, which is equal to 304. Now what we need to do is square both the elements and open the brackets. So here we will have 9A square plus 4 plus 3 into 2 into 2 plus A into A. So this will be 12A minus, again this we have 4A squared plus 1 plus 4A, which is equal to 304. Now what we will do is open the brackets. 9A squared plus 4 plus 12A minus 4A squared. This will be minus because we have minus in front of the bracket. So minus 1 minus 4A, which is equal to 304. So simplifying this equation we will get 5A square plus 8A plus 3, which is equal to 304. So subtracting 304 from both the sides, we have 5A square plus 8A minus 301, which is equal to 0. Now simplifying this, we can directly write this as A plus, oh sorry, this will be minus, simplifying this, just we are simplifying this, it will be A minus 7 into 5A plus 43, which is equal to 0. How we can do this is, we can multiply 301 by 5 and then we can find the LCM of that element and try to calculate 8 from the values of that LCM. So we will find these two equations, and in this case either A can be equal to 7 or A can be equal to minus 43 by 5. But from this program, obviously A has to be a positive integer. So in this case A should be equal to 7, because here we have a negative fraction which cannot be the possible value of A in this program. So A should be a positive integer which is equal to 7. Hence our option number B should be the correct answer, because option B says 7. Now let's move on to our next question. So here you can see from questions 34 to 36 are based on the information given in the table below about certain steel brands in India. So 3 questions from 34 till 36 are based on this data. So let us begin with our first question, which is 34. So the data first of all says it is the data based on certain steel brands in India, and the name you can see of the steel brands, it is AA, BB, CC, DD, and this is the total. And now here you can see we have production, which is in per 1000 tons, then we have capacity utilization, the percentage, then we have the sales again in 1000 per tons, and then we have total sales value, which is in rupees crores. So let us check the question. It says which of the 4 brands mentioned above has the maximum production capacity. So how will we find the maximum production capacity? So first of all, what is capacity utilization percentage? So we can write here capacity utilization percentage. So we can find this as production whole divided by production capacity. So this will be production divided by production capacity. So this will give us the capacity utilization percentage, but in this case we have this one and the numerator, so we can easily find the production capacity for each of them, which will be production capacity, which will be equal to production, which is in 1000 tons, divided by the capacity utilization, which is in percentage. Capacity utilization. Now let us find for each of the brands. So for double A we have 3.5, and since this is in percentage, which is 77 and 73 and so on, so we need to divide this by 100, because for exact value we need to divide the percentage by 100. So basically this whole will be divided by 0.77. So the value for this after calculating comes out to be 4.55. Now in case of B, we will find 2.8 divided by 0.73, which will give us 3.84. For CC, we have 1.6 divided by 0.66, which will give us 2.42, and the last option DD will give us 1.5 divided by 0.61, which is 2.46. So out of these 4, you can see the maximum value is 4.55 for AA. So the brand AA has the maximum production capacity. In which option? Option number A also says AA. So option A is our correct answer to this question. Now let's move on to the question 35, which is also based on the same information. So let's check the question. Here the question says, what is the unutilized production capacity in tons for the steel brand CC? So first of all, the main keywords here are unutilized production capacity, and we need to find this for the brand CC. So how we will find the unutilized production capacity? So unutilized capacity will give us unutilized production capacity. So this will be unutilized production capacity will be 1 minus capacity capacity utilization, 1 minus capacity utilization, this will give us the percentage. The percent, here you can see we have capacity utilization in percentage. So 1 minus capacity utilization will give us the percentage of unutilized production capacity, and to find the exact value we need to multiply this by the production capacity. For the exact value we need to multiply this percentage by the production capacity. So for CC, here we can find the 1 minus capacity utilization will be equal to 1 minus 0.66, because this is in percentage. So 1 minus 0.66 into the production capacity. So in first question, which is question number 34, we found it to be 1.6 divided by 0.66. So solving this, here we will get 0.34 into 2.42. So this will give us 0.824. So this is 0.824, and here we can see the production is in per thousand tons, and also the unutilized production capacity in tons is required. So what we will do is 0.824 will be multiplied by 1000, and this will give us 824 tons. So our answer to this question will be 824 tons. Let's check the options. So option number B says 824 tons. Hence option B is the correct answer to this question. Now let's move on to the last question of this information. So the question number 36. So question 36 says, what is the average selling price of the steel in India? So we need to find the total average selling price, not individually AA, not BB, not CC, and not DD, but the total average selling price of steel in India, because no brand is mentioned in this question. Only the question says average selling price of steel in India. So we need to find the average selling price of the total. So in this case, the average selling price will be the total selling price, the basically the total sales value, and divided by the exact total sales. So the value divided by how much how much amount of steel is sold. So here we will have total sales value divided by the total sales. So how can we find this? The total sales value you can see is 138, and this is 138 crores. So in case we need to represent this in lakhs, we can write this as 13,800 lakhs, because this is a hint from the options, because each option gives us lakh per ton. So basically we need to find this value in lakhs per ton. So I converted this in from crore to lakhs, which is 13800 lakhs, and this should be divided by the total sales. So what is the total sales over here? We have 10, and this is for per 1000 tons. So this will be 10,000. So this is 10,000 tons. Now this will be the this is the basically average selling price. So which is 13,800 lakhs divided by 10,000 tons, which is 1.38 lakhs per ton. So this is the average selling price of steel in India. Now let us check the options. Option number A says 13.8. Okay, sorry, this was a mistake in the question paper. It should not be 13.8 lakh per ton, but this should be 1.38 lakh per ton, because this will be our correct answer. How do we know the question is wrong? Because the fourth option says data insufficient, but we are successful in finding the average selling price. So this option there must be option with 1.38 lakh per ton, and there is option 13.8. So this is a printing mistake, and the answer will be option number A, which is 1.38 lakh per ton. Option A is the correct answer. So I will like to end this video here. You will find more solutions for this question paper in our further videos.